All right, welcome into another day on our daily Devos in December. And first, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day with friends and family and just celebrating and enjoying and drinking copious amounts of coffee, no doubt. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Today's will kind of tie in with yesterday's devotion. We'll make it brief because it's Christmas. And so, yesterday we talked about just the timing in Galatians chapter 4 at just the right time, when the fullness of time had come. God sent his son to be born of a woman. And that's kind of part of the thing, is he sent him to be born as a little baby. And I don't know if people waiting for the Messiah had the picture of a baby in mind. I think that they anticipated a warrior, somebody that was going to bring about a revolution, to get against the Romans, to free the people, to really put the nation of Israel back on top, if you will. And yet that isn't at all how God's plan was laid out. And so the question I want to ask you today to just consider in your devotions and your time with the Lord is, what do you do when the plan of God, when his purposes are playing out, or the answer to your prayer shows up and it doesn't look anything like what you were hoping for? It doesn't look anything like what you prayed for. And how do we respond in those situations? Do we respond with an attitude of faith and confidence that God is good and that he's holy and righteous and knows exactly what he's doing? Do we trust in the Lord with all of our hearts and lean not on our own understanding? Or do we get frustrated, or do we maybe even miss? Do we maybe even miss completely the fact that he has answered, that he has provided, because the answer doesn't look like what we were expecting? I think if you look at the Pharisees, I think they experienced that kind of a thing where they were waiting for the Messiah, but they were so absorbed in the law, they were so absorbed in what their perception was, that they missed the very answer. They actually rejected the answer. And so today I just want to encourage you, as we celebrate the birth of Jesus, that think about what happens when the revolutionary you expected shows up as a baby that is actually here to live his life and then give his life up on the cross, seeming like he's being defeated, seeming like he is losing everything. And you can see that once the disciples got to see the resurrected Christ and they begin to see the bigger picture of what God's plan was, then they were able to really, really get on board and be just filled with boldness and courage. But maybe we can be that way before, because we trust that God is going to do what he said he would do. So that's my challenge to you today, to myself, is, can we trust God even when what we see disagrees with what we think God is supposed to be accomplishing? So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas day, just celebrating, relaxing, having fun, and drinking coffee. Come on. And except my friend Rick out there, he's not drinking coffee today because he doesn't like coffee, and that's okay. We don't trust him, but no. How do you know? So anyways, have a very Merry Christmas. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.